Hi class, my name is Mr. Doan. Welcome to the trial test. Now you've got test number 11 right in front of you. Let's go through a number of questions together. Can we please turn to question 8? Now question 8 says, in the following number sentence, find the smiley face and the dark smiley face. Now you've got 980, okay, and you've got 14 and you've got 10. The final answer that we're after is equals to 80. Now in this particular case, you've got 4 different answers. It's a matter of trial and error to find what the smiley face equals to. Now if you take the first answer, which is A, you've got a division and a minus. Now if you know your rule of thumb or BODMAS, when we talk about brackets, powers of, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Now in this case, we've got to do the division first. And then once you get the answer, you minus the 10 from the answer. Now even by briefly looking at that 980 divided by 14, it's not going to give you an exact answer anyway. So at the end, even if you take 10 away, that's not going to give you 80. So that will be incorrect for solution A. Now you go through part B, which is a division and an addition. Okay, 980 divided by 14. Let's just double check. 980 divided by 14. Okay, plus A in this case. So let's try 7. So 7 times that is actually 98, and you carry 0, so that's going to give you 70. 70 plus 10 will actually give you 80. So in this case, our answer is going to be B. So when you have a numerical sentence, you've got a number of solutions. Just do trial and error as efficiently as you can. Now have a look at question 9, which is our next one. Now we want to find the value of the angle C. If I can reconstruct the diagram. Now this is the angle C that we are interested in. Okay? Now, assuming that these two lines are parallel to one another, if this angle is 65 degrees, this angle here is what we call the corresponding angle. Now, that is the corresponding angle to that, so that's also 65 degrees. Now the angle C, and that 65 degrees, that total angle is what we call the supplementary angle. These two angles are add up to 180 degrees. So therefore, the angle C will equal to 180 degrees minus 65 degrees, and that's going to be 115 degrees. So in this case, my answer is going to be C. Okay? Alternatively, we can look at that particular angle there. That's also going to be 180 minus 65 degrees, which will also give us 115 degrees. And angle C will be the corresponding angle to that particular angle there. So either way, our answer is going to be 115 degrees. Now let's look at the next one. Let's look at question 12. Now we want to complete the number sequence. Okay, if I can repeat the sequence, we've got a half, we've got 2, now this is the question mark, we've got 32, and we've got 128. Now let's have a look at from a half to 2. How do I go from a half to 2? Okay, I would need to multiply that by 4, that would give me 2. Now, we don't know what that number is at this stage. Let's check out that particular pattern for 32 to 128. Now, if I multiply 32 by 4, that's 8, that's 128. So I'm actually multiplying that by 4 as well to get 128. So therefore, to work out this question mark, I need to multiply 2 by 4. So that would give me 8. Let's just double check. If I multiply 4 by 8, does that give me 32? In this case, that does. So this particular pattern, you multiply the number in front by 4 to give the next answer. So in this case, my answer is 8, which is D. Okay? Now let's go for the next one, which is question 23. That's on page number 4. Now let's read through this together. The average mass of 4 bags of fruit is 20 kilograms. A fifth bag of vegetables has a mass of 30 kilograms. What is the average mass of the 5 bags of fruit and vegetables? Now we are told that the average of the first 4 bags of fruit, that equals to 20 kilograms. Now you know that the average of 4 bags equals to 20. That means the total weight must equals to 20 multiplied by 4, which is 80 kilograms in total. Okay, we can double check. 80 divided by 4 will give us an average of 20. Now you've got a fifth one, which has a weight of 30 kilograms. So my new total weight is now 80 plus 30, which is the weight of the fifth one. That would give us 110. So therefore, the new average will equals to 110 divided by 5. Remember now we've got 5 bags in total. So if you divide that, 11 divided by 5 gives us 2. You carry 2. 20 divided by, you carry 1. 10 divided by 5 give you 2. So that's going to be my new average. In this case, the answer is going to be C. Okay, so read through the questions, write it down, and do your calculations. Okay, let's look at 32, which is on page number 5. Now, question 32. Now, which of the following numbers is the sum of 3 consecutive even integers? Now, integers are whole numbers. Even numbers, we talk about things like 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. Okay? Now, the quickest way to do this one, you're adding 3 even numbers together, or integers together. Look at each one of these ones, right? You've got 388, 384, 380, and 376. Now, the quickest way to do this is divide the sum by 3. If you've got 388, right, can that number be divided by 3? 3 plus 8 give you 19. Now that's not divisible by 3. Let's look at C, 380. 3 plus 8 plus 0 is 11. That's not divisible by 3 either. Let's look at D, 376. 3 plus 7 is 10 plus 6 is 16. That's not divisible by 3. So the only number that is divisible by 3 is 384. We can divide it by 3. 3 plus 8 is 11. Plus 4 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So that's divisible by 3. If we were to divide that, that's going to give us 1, 2, and 8. So in this case, our numbers, that's going to be our middle number. So the number is going to be 126, 128, and 130. That would give us the sum of 384. Okay? We don't need to do that calculations, but I'm just showing you, if you face a similar question, divide that sum by 3. Okay? So in this case, our answer is going to be B. Let's look at one more, which is going to be question 40. Now, this should be on your last page. Okay, question 40. An actor theatre for Shakespearean play seats 15,340 people in 4 different theatres. So we've got 15,340 seats for people in 4 different theatres. So you've got 4 theatres. Theatre 2 has twice as many seats as Theatre 1. So let's list that down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 theatres. Now, Theatre 2 has twice as many seats as Theatre 1. So if Theatre 1 is X number of seats, Theatre 2 has twice as many, so that's going to be 2 times X. Now, Theatre 3 has thrice or 3 times the amount of seats at Theatre 1. So Theatre 1 has X number of seats, so that's going to be 3 times, so that's going to be 3X. And theatre 4 has 4 times the amount of seats as theatre 1. So that's going to be 4 times x. So that's 4x. Now we know that that total is going to add up to 15,340. Now we've got x plus 2x plus 3x plus 4x. So that's going to have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. That's going to give us 10x equals to 15,340. Now x were equals to 15,340 divided by 10. That would give us 1,534. Now the question says, how many seats are there in theatre number 3? Now theatre number 3 is 3 times x. So our answer is going to be 1,534 times 3. And that would give us an answer of 4,602 seats, which is, in this case, the answer is going to be D. Now, choice, as we look at the 6 examples, that would give you a number of variations of the type of questions that could be asked. What I'd like you to do is take your time in going through the rest of the questions for Test 11. Now, make sure you read through the questions carefully, work on it efficiently, and enjoy it at the same time. Bye for now.